Good morning, one and everyone. After completing statistics part 1, that is index number, linear correlation, regression and time series analysis. After completing the first part, we are going to start statistics part 2, in which chapter number 1, the important chapter, probability. You have studied this probability at the level of standard 9 and 10, but it is basic and primary for you. Basic probability in standard 9 and standard 10, level of 9, 10, 10 standard. But this is the probability in which we are going to study in depth. Means the exhaustive study, the huge study of probability and its applications also, practical point of view. That is statistics part 2. Define the following terms. Various terms we have to see. Random experiment and sample space. Now what is random experiment? An experiment is said to be random experiment if the outcomes are known, but exactly which outcomes occur or possess after performing the experiment, it is unknown or unpredictable, then it is known as random experiment. If we toss a coin, unbiased coin, then head or tail occur, we know, but exactly which outcome occur, exactly head or exactly tail occur, very in advance, we can't say surely or perfectly, and so it is known as random experiment. A well-shuffled pack of 52 cards. There are 30 number of the cards of spade, 30 number of cards diamond, club and heart. Each of 13 cards. Card of ace, 4 cards, cards of king, 4 cards, cards of queen, 4 cards, cards of jack, 4 cards. Picture cards, 12 number of the cards, picture cards, remaining 40 non-picture cards. A well-shuffled pack of 52 cards, and if we draw one card out of a pack or a deck, then which card means is taken out, it is unknown in advance, means unpredictable. It is known as random experiment. To take a card from well-shuffled pack of 52 cards. If we throw die, means balanced die, or 2 dice are thrown at a time, then what number occur on the upper face or the upper face, top face of the die, it is totally unknown in advance, or it is not sure, and therefore this type of experiments are known as random experiment. Then sample space. Sample space means a set of all possible outcomes. A set of all possible outcomes of the random experiment is known as the sample space. If a coin is tossed, then head and tail are two possible outcomes. If 2 coins are tossed at a time, then HH, HT, TH and TT are the possible outcomes. If we put in the set form, then it is known as sample space. Sample space, which is denoted by capital U or capital S, it is also known as universal set in the form of set theory. Means the set of all possible outcomes of the random experiment, it is known as sample space. For example, if we throw 3 coins simultaneously or 3 coins at a time, then number of the possible outcomes are 2 raised to 3 equal to 8. HHH, HHT, HTH, THH, HTT, THT, TTH and TTT. Means 8 possible outcomes are there. Means the set form, it is known as sample space. All possible outcomes in the set form of the random experiment, it is known as sample space. which is denoted by capital S or capital U. Now the certain event. An event is said to be certain event if the probability of happening or probability of occurring the same event is 1. Means sure event, it is certain event. Impossible event, the probability of happening impossible event is 0. See, the probability is a measure of uncertainty. The probability, it is a measure of uncertainty, the value of which lies between 0 and 1. Any probability lies between 0 and 1. Probability of uncertain event lies between 0 and 1. Probability of impossible event 0. Probability of certain event 1. Probability is a measure of uncertainty. Uncertainty. The value of which lies between 0 and 1, always positive value. 0 less than or equal to P of A, less than or equal to 1. Now, what are the union of the sets and intersection of the sets? Sets means events. In the probability sense, it is events. Union of the events and intersection of the events. Let capital S or capital U be the sample space of any random experiment. Then elements which are in A or in B or in A and B both, in A or in B or in A and B both, it is known as the union of the events. Now union, which is denoted by A union B, this way. Intersection of the event and complement of the event. This is the notation for union of the events. This is the notation for intersection of the event. This is the notation for the complement of the event. A dash or A complement. Now union of the events, intersection of the events and complement of the events. Let A and B be the two any events. A and B be the any two events of the sample space S or sample space capital U. The elements which are in A or in B or in A and B both, it is known as the union of the events, which is denoted by A union B. If or is there, or means A or B, the sense is A union B. Intersection of the events, the elements which are in A and B both, common elements which are in A and B both, means common elements. It is known as intersection of the events, denoted by A intersection B. A intersection B. This is A union B. Now complement of the event. Complements means universal set. Universal set or sample space. Let A or B be the any event of the sample space S, right? The elements which are in capital U but not in A, means the elements are the members of U. The elements are members of the sample space but not of the particular event. Then it is known as the complement of the event. It is denoted by A dash or A complement. Means the elements are members of sample space S or U but not the member of A. It is known as complement of the event. Now mutually exclusive events. Let A and B be the any two events of the sample space S or sample space capital U. All this definition with reference to this sample space. Now sample space which is denoted by capital U or capital S. Sample space which is denoted by capital U or capital S. U means universal set, S means sample space. Now this definition mutually exclusive events. Let A and B be the any two events or non-empty events, non-empty sets of the sample space S or sample space U. If intersection of these two events A and B is null set, empty set, if there is no point in common, then they are known as mutually exclusive events. See, if a coin is tossed, then head occur or tail occur. An unbiased coin is tossed, then either head occur or tail occur. But head and tail both can't appear together at that time in a single throw. Head and tail both elements occur in a single throw. It is not possible. Means this is known as mutually exclusive events. Similarly, if a card is drawn from a well-shuffled pack of 52 cards, then card is of heart and card is of diamond, it is not possible for a single draw or single card. Single card is drawn, right? If card is of diamond, then it is of diamond. If card is of heart, then it is of heart. If the card is of club, then it is of the club. Means mutually exclusive events means A intersection B equal to null set or phi. It is known as A intersection B is phi or null set or empty set. Then exhaustive events. If the three events A, B and C, if the three events A, B and C from the subset of the sample space S or U, if A union B union C equal to the universal set or the sample space, then they are known as exhaustive events. If the collection of A, B and C taken together, then it become sample space or universal set, then it is known as exhaustive events. Exhaustive events means A union B union C, A union B union C equal to capital U, this way, then it is known as exhaustive events. Now, mutually exclusive and exhaustive. Mutually exclusive and exhaustive events. Then both the condition appear together in this definition. Mutually exclusive means what? If A intersection B intersection C equal to null set phi, and if A union B union C equal to capital U or capital S, then they are known as mutually exclusive and exhaustive event. Both the condition appear together in this definition. Mutually exclusive and exhaustive. This way, see, A intersection B intersection C equal to phi, and moreover A union B union C equal to capital U, then they are known as mutually exclusive and exhaustive events. Now what are the independent events? Independent event means if A and B are two events of the any sample space S under random experiment given. See, independent events. If A and B are two any events or non-empty sets of the given universal set or the sample space S, if happening or not happening, occurrence or non-occurrence of any one of the event does not depend on any other event. Means occurrence of B does not depend on A, either occurrence of A or not occurrence of A. Then they are known as independent event. The good example of independent event is if a coin is tossed 100 times, first trial, second trial, third trial, fourth trial, nth trial, then each trial of tossing of a coin, each trial, independent trial, independent attempt, independent events. For example, In the first attempt, if head occur, then in the second attempt, head may occur or may not be occur. May or may not be. Means for each and every trial, each and every attempt of tossing of a coin is independent trial or independent events. If the coin is unbiased, then primary events or equally likely events, that A, B and C are the three events of sample space S or sample space capital U. If probability or happening all the events, three events A, B and C remain same, P of A equal to P of B equal to P of C, probability of A equal to probability of B equal to probability of C. If the values are same, then they are known as equally likely events. If an unbiased coin is tossed, then probability of head, probability of tail 1 upon 2. You know this, right? Probability of occurrence of head and probability of occurrence of tail are same. Therefore, head and tail are two equally likely events. Similarly, if a balanced die is thrown at random, balanced die means having upper face 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. Then probability of 1, probability of getting 2, probability of getting 3, probability of getting 4, probability of getting 5, probability of getting 6. All probabilities are equal, 1 upon 6, 1 upon 6, 1 upon 6, 1 upon 6, 1 upon 6. Each and every probability of occurrence of 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 are same. Then they are known as equally likely events if their probabilities are equal. Now various definitions, important definitions of the statistics. This is the important part, right? See, section A or section B or section C in our board examination. This part, statistics part 2, probability theory can be asked, and rather than part 1, part 2 is most important because part 1 is mechanical process. You have studied correlation, regression, time series. One example is perfectly done, then you can approach for other 5 example, 10 example. But the probability is technical chapter, scientific chapter, science-based chapter. Therefore, in part 2, you must practice very well and you must practice exhaustive, that you can get good marks or complete marks. This is the basic concept of this chapter, basic concept only, and refer from our textbook also. Statistics textbook part 2, chapter number 1, probability, first 10 page or 12 page, given with the definition with diagram, Venn diagrams. Refer carefully and study also and write down in your notebook as per given in our textbook. Various definitions of probability. There are two approaches of the probability, various two approaches. Mathematical approach or classical approach of probability and statistical definition of probability. Then finally, important two theorem or rules of probability. It is also known as addition rule of the probability and multiplication rule of the probability. Moreover, conditional probability is also there. Conditional probability means if one condition is given, if B occur, then what is the probability of occurrence of A? If A occur, then what is the probability of occurrence of B? Means A given that B and B given that A. It is known as conditional type probability. All these definitions, all this concept, basic concept, probability theory part, statistics part 2, chapter number 1, probability, and it is pure theory. Please prepare all these definitions and these three definitions from our textbook. It is also most important that mathematical and statistical approach of the probability. Later on, during the chapter, also we are going to learn this type of definitions or theorem or rules in depth. Practice very well, right? Study very well, and complete your notes systematically, because the presentation is much more important you note down, you write down very systematically that you can get complete marks in examination. Okay, thank you everybody, thank you very much, see you. Okay.